most of us try very hard not to be judgmental. We try very hard. In fact, if you ask us, we'll say, no, we're not judging. But it doesn't matter because your girls are looking at every single thing, your facial expressions, your body language, what you say, how you say it. And sometimes another person in your child's life can do it in a different way, and it's like a magic thing.
And don't be jealous of that.
And don't be jealous of that. Let that happen. And then, like get the inside scoop when you do a little debrief. Because you will learn things, and it's okay to have multiple relationships. You're teaching all those different kinds of communication skills. Amy, did you want to share something?
I was actually going to say the same thing. One thing that we intentionally have done with both of our kids, and I have a 22-year-old son who also is now paying some of his own bills, which is great. And I have an 18-year-old daughter, and we have put mentors in their life or helped them find mentors, because one of the things I told my daughter was, your parents should be the easiest person in the world to talk to, but sometimes your parents are absolutely the hardest person in the world to talk to. So we wanted to make sure they had sounding boards somewhere else, that were sounding boards that we were confident in, and that I didn't need to know everything they were saying, but we could also backdoor them a little bit. Here's what's going on in my kid's life, just so you know as you're meeting with them or talking to them, maybe you edge into this. And they wouldn't tell us everything, but they might, if there was something glaring that we needed to know, then we had a relationship with the mentor and would come back. And they could help guide us as well without breaking confidence. But having extra mentors, some of them were family members, some of them were neighbors or teachers, just gave our kids this extra place when mom and dad they don't want to disappoint you, they don't want you to be upset with them, and sometimes mom and dad are the absolute hardest people to talk to. And then they were able to have that conversation with somebody that my husband and I both trusted to give them sound advice.
Yeah,
It
that's
made a huge
super
difference.
valuable, having many people to be able to talk to, and that's why we're so grateful for educators that are in kids' lives and many, many other people. I think the hardest thing about being a parent, regardless of the age, is the push and pull of lean in, lean out, lean in, lean out. How do you make that decision in any given moment? And it's truly an art and a dance, truly. And so one of the things that I know that I always say is, talk to fellow parents, talk to me, talk to other clinicians, make the job of conversing and communicating, make that a requirement and normalize that, so that our girls can also see that it's okay and normal for them to have these same conversations. And also I want to invite you to give your daughter permission to not necessarily be there for every friend. So I do want to mention this because I think that this is really important. We talked with Kate, about, and with Debbie about kind of wrapping around kids. And we want our girls and our guys to be able to have conversations with their peers when things come up. But I gave Ellie the language of, I really want to talk to you right now, and I just have all this stuff happening for me. Let me deal with my stuff a little bit, and then can I come back to you? And so, because she was just getting bombarded with all these people who wanted to see her because of their problems, and she's like, I have my own darn problems, So I had to give her that permission to say, you know what? You're gonna say in a loving way that you want to be that person's friend, and you have your own stuff, and it's okay to have that at the same time. I want to give, but I can't at the same time. And that's okay. So I would invite you to do that.